Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the various types of the road pattern. As you know that in highway planning process, we need to select the particular type of the road network to work out the requirement of the road length for a particular region, for a particular place, for a particular district, or for a particular country, so that we can work out the proper financing system. We can face the road development plan in the planned period. To attempt the any planning process, we must know what kinds of the road you are going to construct. We have already discussed about the types of the road, its classification system. The roads can be classified as all-weather road, fair-weather roads. It can be classified as on the basis of the traffic volume, load transported, location and function. Based on the Nagpur road plan, the roads are classified as national highway, state highway, major district road, other district road and the village road. And as per the recent classification system, roads are classified as primary system, secondary system, tertiary system, which are also called as the rural roads. So primary system consists of the expressway, national highway. Secondary system consists of state highway, major district road, other district road and the village road. So depending on the choice of the planner, you may select the particular type of the road pattern. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about the various types of the road patterns adopted for the planning process of the any region and their merits and demerits. So various road patterns may be classified as rectangular or block pattern, radial or star and block pattern, radial or star and circular pattern, radial or star and grid pattern, hexagonal pattern and minimum travel pattern. Let us discuss each type of the pattern one by one in detail. So this is a type of rectangular or block pattern. So suppose you are planning streets for a newly developed area, particularly if you are dealing with any town planning scheme, then at the time of the planning, depending on the availability of the land, shape of the land and the kind of activities in that region, you have to decide this pattern. So in rectangular black pattern, if you look at this is the central business area. The central business area is also called as CBD or central business district. It means that all the commercial activities are concentrated in the heart of the city, it is at the central place, and whatever the trips are generating, the trips are coming from the outskirts of the city or the different corners of the city. For example, in the morning time, when the commuters are going to their offices or for business purpose, they will start the trip from the corners of the city, and their trip will end at the CBD area or in the central business area. In the evening time, the trips will be generated from this one and trip will end at the outskirts of the city or at the different corners of the city. So this is the CBD area. These are the main roads. All these are the main roads. If you look at this, all the roads are intersecting at right angle everywhere in the right angle here. And this is the area where This yellow portion indicates the built up area. You will where you will find the all the internal roads, colony roads, or the built-up area, or the different kinds of the establishment. So what is the advantage of this rectangular or block pattern? So in this pattern, the whole area is divided into rectangular blocks or plots with streets intersecting at right angles. See here, if you consider this is the whole area is divided into the rectangular plots or the rectangular blocks, and all the streets are intersecting at the 90°. The main road which passes through the center of the area should be sufficiently wide, and other branch roads may be comparatively narrow. That means these main routes which are intersecting 90°, this should be sufficiently wide, maybe 4 lane, 6 lane, or even more than this one. The main road is provided a direct approach to outside the city. If you look at the type of the pattern, so these roads are here starting from here and ending here. These are the boundary limits for this one. It has a through access from one part of the city to the other part of the city. So the main road is provided a direct approach to outside the city. So what are the advantages of this? The rectangular plots may be further divided into small rectangular blocks for construction of building. Place blocks to blocks having a road on their front. The construction and maintenance of the road of this pattern is comparatively easier. And what is the limitation here? This pattern is not very much convenient from the traffic point of view, because at the intersections the vehicle face each other. If you look at this, if you start your trip, consider this road length is of 10 to 15 kilometer. If your trip starts here, then you have to meet with the different number of intersections, and if the intersection is not a control intersection, signals may not be there, rotary may not be provided, so chances of the accidents are more. So vehicles coming from the opposite directions, are they facing with each other, or the different kinds of the accidents may take place at the intersection. Then one of the advantage of the rectangular and block pattern is, so here these alternate routes can be made one-way streets here. This one, as the roads are parallel to each other, you can have the one-way traffic here. So here this is for the up traffic, this is for the down traffic. So these alternate routes can be made one way. If the traffic get congested in some of the route, that can be easily bypassed through the adjacent routes or the another route. So these are the some of the merits and demerits of the rectangular or the block pattern. So this type of the pattern is adopted the city roads of the Chandigarh, and one of the close example to us, very close to us, in Dhule city, this rectangular and block type of the system is adopted, and this system is planned by the famous civil engineer of India, engineer Bharat Ratna Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya. Say, this is the view of the map of the roads, the city area of the Chandigarh. You will find these rectangular and block patterns. Here these are at the intersections. The intersections may be signalized intersections or maybe rotary intersections. In between, this is the built up area. You can have the internal roads or the colony roads. This is one of the example where the rectangular and block pattern is adapted, that is in the Abu Dhabi. So depending on the choice of the planner, locality, the requirements, the architect or the planner or the civil engineer may plan this type of the roads in the particular area, in particular region. Now, another type of the pattern is the radial or star and block pattern. See here, in radial and star and block pattern, the central area is a central business area or the CBD area, central business district area. So roads are radiating from the central area, this one. So these are the radial routes, and in between these radial routes, whichever the area is available, where this area may be used for the commercial establishments, for the educational institute, for the residential purpose, or the any other purpose, in which you can have the rectangular and the block pattern in this one. So this is the built up area. You can have in between this one the rectangular and block pattern. So this is the radial or star and block pattern. In this pattern, the entire area is divided into a network of roads radiating from the business outwardly. Yeah. So radiating from the business area in the outward direction. In between radiating main roads, the built up area may be planned with the rectangular and block pattern. Yeah. In between these radiating routes, you can have this rectangular and block pattern. What are the merits of this, advantage of this? It reduces level of congestion at the primary bottleneck location. So there are the less intersections are formed here compared to the rectangular and block pattern. It prevents traffic from accessing local flow routes in the direction of the event venue that operate in favor of egress traffic flow. If one of the road is blocked, traffic can be moved on the other and vehicle face each other less than the rectangular and block pattern. So these are the advantage. Limitation: it proves particularly effective if two-lane ramp traffic does not have to merge at downstream end of ramp. Safety appurtenances such as guide rail, transition, crash attenuators and post support base have not been designed to provide adequate protection at hazardous location from the opposite direction of travel. So this type of the pattern is also adopted in the Chandigarh city for some of the routes. And another is the radial or star and circular pattern. In case of the previous pattern, radial or star and block pattern, so this is the central business district area, central area, and then the routes are radiating from this one. Along with these radial routes, here you will find the additional routes, that is circular one, this one. These are the circular routes. Therefore, it is called as radial or star and circular pattern. So one of the advantage of this pattern is, here these circular routes can be used as a ring roads. Nowadays, in order to bypass the traffic, to avoid the congestion of the traffic in the city area, many planners are suggesting this ring road here. See, one of the advantage of this one is you can maintain the speed of the traffic. As the traffic is less here on the ring road, here you can reach to any place with the shortest possible time, though the commuter has to travel the more distance, but the time required to reach the required destination is less compared to other one. To bypass the traffic, the ring roads are used, so which prevents the interference of the traffic with the internal traffic or the city traffic. So depending on the layout of the city, you can have the radial or star and circular pattern. Here, see here. So in this area, this is the central road, these are the radial routes, and you can have the circular routes. The different kinds of the patterns are adopted, plan for the different locations, for the different built up areas. Yeah, same way here. This is the central area, these are the radial routes, and these are the circular routes. For the other areas, you can have the other type of the pattern, maybe rectangular or the block pattern. This is one of the best example of the radial or star and circular pattern, that is Connaught Place in the New Delhi. You will find this is the central business area, Connaught Place. Those who have visited the Delhi, they might have seen the shopping malls, commercial establishments, offices are here, and these are the routes radiating from this one. Then radial or star and grid pattern. Here you will find the radial routes along with this. These radius routes are connected by means of this link. So the star and grid pattern is adopted for the planning of roads in India. So the classification of the Nagpur road plan is based on the star and grid pattern. In the star and grid pattern, the concept is, if let us say x1 x represents villages, y points represents town, and z represents the district headquarters or the state capitals. Here the y points, that is the towns, are acting as a focal point for the connecting the villages. Similarly, that is the district headquarters are the focal points for connecting the towns, and the star and grid pattern is formed between the villages, towns, and the district headquarters. So each point will act as a focal point. In between this, the star and grid pattern will be formed. So thus the whole area can thus be covered on the expanding scale or the large scale. Such a network therefore provides intercommunication facilities to each of the villages, towns, districts, headquarters, and the state capitals. Different connecting links are available. So this is the radial or star and grid pattern. This is the hexagonal pattern. So as the shape is here like a hexagon, therefore it is called as hexagonal pattern. Here you may consider this as a hexagonal type of the layout of the roads in this area. So how these roads are selected, how the roads are planned, it depends on the choice of the pattern, very much depends on the locality, layout of the different towns, villages, industrial and production centers, and on the choice of the planning engineer. The rectangular or the block pattern has been adopted in the city roads of Chandigarh, but from the traffic operation point of view, this is not considered convenient. An example of radial and circular pattern is the road network of the Connaught Place in the New Delhi, and the Nagpur road plan formula were prepared assuming the star and grid pattern. So what is your conclusion from this discussion? So each pattern has its own merits and demerits. There can be other geometric patterns also. The choice of the pattern very much depends on the region, that is the locality for which region you are planning the roads. Then the layout of the different cities or the layout of the towns, layout of the villages, their industrial location of the industrial centers, location of the production centers, and ultimately it depends on the choice of the planner who is dealing with the planning of the road. So this is in brief about the various types of the road patterns. Thank you.